How John Wick meets Rooney in Ballerina. The specifics of how John Wick and Rooney meet in Ballerina, 2025, haven't been fully revealed yet, but here's a plausible scenario based on the themes and world building of the John Wick universe. Rooney's search for vengeance. Rooney is hunting down the people responsible for her family's death. In her quest, she might be seeking information or assistance from key figures in the underworld. Given John Wick's reputation as a legendary assassin, she could seek him out for help or cross paths with him while pursuing the same targets. The Continental Hotel. Like most assassins in the John Wick universe, Rooney may visit the Continental Hotel to seek sanctuary or information. John Wick, who frequently uses the Continental as a hub for his operations, could encounter her there. Their meeting might occur after Rooney learns of John's expertise or if Winston, the Continental's manager, introduces them as he sees the value in their partnership. A common enemy. It's likely that Rooney and John Wick have a shared target connected to the High Table or other powerful figures in the assassin world. They could meet while independently going after the same enemy. This might result in an initial confrontation or a mutual realization that their goals align, leading to a temporary alliance. Mutual respect. John Wick and Rooney could cross paths during a mission or contract. Recognizing each other's skills, they might form a strategic partnership to take down a larger threat, perhaps someone too powerful for either of them to handle alone. In essence, their meeting is likely to be circumstantial, driven by their individual quests for revenge, and marked by the high-octane action typical of the John Wick franchise. What if John Wick and Rooney's paths crossed not by mere coincidence, but through the deep and tangled web of the assassin world? An inevitable clash of vengeance and survival in the world of the High Table. Rooney, a former ballerina turned assassin, has been hunting relentlessly for answers after her family was murdered. Her quest for revenge pulls her into the heart of the underworld, where names are currency and the wrong move can get you killed. She has spent months tracking a key figure connected to the High Table, someone tied to the death of her family. This journey leads her to the infamous Continental Hotel, a sanctuary for those who live by the rules of the Assassin's Code. In the world of John Wick, the Continental is more than a hotel. It's the center of the Assassin's universe, a place where alliances are formed and the highest levels of power can be glimpsed. It's here that Rooney arrives, seeking information, revenge, and maybe a name. What she doesn't expect is to cross paths with John Wick, the legendary assassin who has been on his own mission of survival after being excommunicated from the world he once belonged to. In this what-if scenario, their meeting isn't accidental. They are drawn together by the same enemy, a key figure high up in the chain of command of the High Table, responsible for both the downfall of John Wick and the destruction of Rooney's family. This shared target binds their fates together, creating an unavoidable partnership between two of the deadliest assassins. Rooney, determined and fueled by grief, enters the Continental with one thing on her mind: information. She knows that the only way to get to the man responsible for her family's murder is through the labyrinth of assassins, where John Wick's name carries both weight and danger. In the dim light of the hotel, the two cross paths. John, worn from his endless battles with the High Table, recognizes the fire in Rooney's eyes. She is walking the same path of vengeance that he once did. Rooney's need for answers pushes her deeper into the web of the High Table's influence, and it's John's knowledge of this world that eventually leads her to confront the truth. Before we proceed to the thrilling movie, I would like to introduce NordVPN. Are you tired of worrying about your online privacy? With NordVPN, you can browse the web safely and securely. And guess what? By clicking the link in the description, you'll get an exclusive 72% off your subscription. That's right, 72% off. Don't miss out on this limited-time offer. Protect your data, stay anonymous, and enjoy the internet without any restrictions. Click the link now and take control of your online security with NordVPN. Hurry! This deal won't last forever. What if John, seeing a reflection of his own pain in Rooney, chooses to guide her, if only to prevent her from making the same mistakes he has? Their paths converge violently when Rooney's hunt takes her to Rome, where a member of the High Table operates with near impunity. It's here that their fates intertwine even further, as Rooney finds herself cornered by assassins sent to stop her. But just when all seems lost, John Wick intervenes. They fight together, their movements synchronized by necessity as they face off against the elite killers sent to protect their shared enemy. Rooney's quest for revenge is no longer her own. What if her pursuit of justice and John's desire to destroy the High Table align perfectly, forcing them to rely on each other? In this version of events, their meeting isn't just an encounter. It's the beginning of an alliance forged in blood, a shared goal to dismantle the corrupt and powerful institution that has cost them everything. Together, John and Rooney become an unstoppable force. In the shadows of Rome, amidst ancient streets and hidden passageways, they unravel a deeper conspiracy within the High Table. What if the one responsible for Rooney's family is the same figure pulling the strings behind John Wick's continued persecution? This connection not only solidifies their bond, but turns their mission into something greater, taking down the most powerful figure in the assassin world. In this alternate story, the High Table's downfall is no longer just about John Wick's survival or Rooney's revenge. It's about dismantling an empire of death. And in this world, where alliances are fragile and trust is a rare commodity, their unlikely partnership may be the only thing that can topple the deadly hierarchy. The world of assassins is unforgiving, but in this what-if scenario, John Wick and Rooney meet not as rivals, but as two broken souls on a collision course with destiny. Their combined fury will either bring them victory or seal their fates forever in the violent world of the High Table. Okay, let me stop you for a sec. I just want to share the editing software I'm using. CapCut Pro. Super easy and delivers quality effects, just like in my videos. Sign up with my link, get 7 days of free pro access and an exclusive 30% discount on your subscription. Why wait? Click the link, subscribe now, and start creating amazing videos with CapCut Pro. Fan theories. How John Wick and Rooney might meet in Ballerina, the shared mentor. In this theory, John Wick and Rooney are connected through a mutual mentor or trainer from their past. The assassin world in the John Wick universe is tightly interconnected, and both characters have been shown to be highly skilled killers. Fans speculate that Rooney may have trained under someone who had ties to John, possibly even learning some of her deadly techniques from the same people who shaped Wick into the lethal force he became. This mentor, sensing that both John and Rooney are on a collision course with the High Table, orchestrates their meeting, hoping that together they will have a better chance of survival. This figure could be someone like the Director from John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum, who helped John in his youth and is also linked to the ballerinas and assassins in Rooney's world. Their shared past would create an immediate bond of trust, even if reluctant, when they meet. The revenge collision. Another popular fan theory is that John and Rooney are both pursuing different targets, but their separate missions converge at the same point, leading to their inevitable meeting. Rooney's quest for revenge against those responsible for her family's death might bring her face to face with a powerful member of the High Table, a person who also happens to be one of John's remaining enemies. Fans theorize that Rooney is hunting down the same people John has been fighting since Chapter 3, but from a different angle. When they finally meet, it's not as allies, but as two killers whose paths are about to cross violently. In this theory, their initial encounter could be a brief confrontation where neither trusts the other. However, as they realize their missions are aligned, they grudgingly join forces. Continental Coup. This theory revolves around Winston and the Continental Hotel. In Ballerina, Rooney may be using the Continental network to gain access to key information about her targets. Fan theories suggest that Winston, always playing his own game, arranges for John and Rooney to meet, knowing that the two together would have the power to challenge the High Table. Winston has a history of manipulating events to his advantage, and this theory posits that he views Rooney as a new rising force who can help John dismantle the power structure of the assassin world. By pairing them together, Winston might be setting up his own quiet coup against the High Table. Fans also speculate that the Continental itself could become a battleground, with John and Rooney joining forces inside the hotel in a bloody fight against the High Table's enforcers. The Hidden Family. A more personal theory suggests that Rooney is connected to John's past in a much deeper way, perhaps through a hidden family tie. Fans theorize that Rooney might be related to someone important from John's earlier life, possibly someone he protected or cared for before he left the assassin world. In this theory, Rooney's pursuit of revenge could unknowingly lead her to John, only for her to discover that he had ties to her family long before her life as an assassin began. This connection would give their meeting more emotional weight, making John's decision to help Rooney personal rather than tactical. This could be revealed slowly throughout Ballerina, with flashbacks showing the hidden links between their lives. The High Table Defector. Another intriguing theory is that Rooney is a former member of the High Table, or closely tied to someone who was, and now she's on the run after betraying them. In this scenario, Rooney's family might have been killed as punishment for her defection. When she meets John, she isn't just seeking revenge but also trying to survive the wrath of the High Table. John, being a former target of the table himself, recognizes her desperation and agrees to help. Fans speculate that Rooney's defection could be the key to finally toppling the High Table's power, as she knows its inner workings and secrets. Their partnership would then be about not just surviving, but taking the fight to the top levels of the assassin underworld. Final thoughts? Theories about how John Wick and Rooney meet in Ballerina, 2025, are filled with potential twists, emotional depth, and action-packed sequences. Whether through a shared past, a common enemy, or deep familial ties, their meeting promises to be a pivotal moment in the story. Fans are eager to see how their paths converge and whether they will ultimately stand side by side in their fight against the High Table, or if their goals will clash, leading to a more complex and unpredictable alliance. That's all for today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. For more content like this, stay tuned and join our community. Thanks for watching.